Okay, today we're going to solve this quadratic equation by completing the square. When I'm trying to complete the square, I have to make sure that my k squared term here only has a 1 out in front, and right now it has a 5. So I'm going to divide each side by 5. That's going to leave me with k squared equals 12 minus 4k. Now, according to the complete the square method, I want to get the 4k, or negative 4k, over to the other side, and I'm going to leave the c term 12 right where it is. So I'm going to add 4k to each side. So that's going to give me k squared plus 4k, and I like to leave a space right here, equals 12. And I leave this space right here because I want to complete the square. So there needs to be some number that I'm going to put in this space that I can factor this into a perfect square trinomial. To come up with that number, I'm going to use the formula, my b term divided by 2, quantity squared. In this case, my b term is 4, so 4 divided by 2 squared is 2 squared, or 4. So 4 is the magic number that I'm going to need to make this a perfect square trinomial. But because it's an equation, I can't just add 4 to one side, I also have to add it to the other side. Now this will factor into k plus 2 times k plus 2, which is what I wanted. And on my other side, it simplifies to 16. Now I can rewrite this as k plus 2 quantity squared equals 16. Let me make some more space here. Now that I have it written in terms of a square, I can solve by square roots. So I'm just going to recopy this up here. K plus 2 squared equals 16. I would really like to subtract the 2, but I can't because I have this squaring power. So I'm going to undo that by taking the square root of each side. This is going to give me k plus 2 on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, I'm taking a square root, so I'm going to need a plus or a minus. And 16 would give me a 4. Now I'm almost done. I have to subtract my 2. This is going to give me k equals, I know this looks a little bizarre. We haven't done much stuff before in math with this plus and minus symbol, but right now I'm just going to write it out as negative 2 plus or minus 4. And remember, this really means two different answers. So this is going to be two options. I can do negative 2 plus 4, and I can do negative 2 minus 4, which when I simplify is going to give me 2 and negative 6. Of course, I would plug these back into my equation and check to make sure they work out, and they do. And that's your answer.